this is going to be where we're at to start because we still need to, well, I guess this is not terrible to start with what we're doing. I have no idea if anybody is on or listening, but thank you for coming to Body Doubling. Let me turn on a light so we can see ourselves here. Hooray. Cats are running around. I don't know if the music seems loud for where I'm at now. I've had that as a thought. But body doubling here will mean a lot of different things for me. I think the first thing we're going to work on is the actual screen for body doubling, which we have not developed, which we need to do. So we'll start in our fun that is Canva. Do, 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 do. A little bit of this going, kind of get the background going. Also answering what I'm doing in Pocket Bard for a little bit here. Because this is all Pocket Bard, the noise, which I'm very appreciative of. Traveler and expert in donuts. In actual plays. Patriots are leading 10-0 right now, so I am definitely in a positive mode knowing the Patriots are going ham right now. So I'm on a bunch of tough ones. People reach their goals. Okay, I like that intro in Pocket Bard. Let's go to meet the team. We haven't met the team from Pocket Bard, so the fact that we're in here and we are using this is their desktop, which I am so happy is available. I like this team they've got here at Pocket Bar. I'm just reading through like the little bios right now. Just really cool people right here. Cool. Awesome. I'm hopeful to make some of the conventions that friends are making, just little like bits and pieces of fun here. Now again, to make me the top billing in our Discord. Oh, that was a bad pass. I think we have the ball again. No, nope, it's the Giants punt. It's Giants punt time. We are definitely getting a stop. Woo! Get that punt, Giants. The Browns would be so excited for you. Okay. Alright, so go back to Canva. We did make something else on Canva tonight that we were very proud of, I think. Ooh, that is a hit. That is a hit that knocked them out of bounds. Boom. Ouch. Okay. Guess I'm going to download this. Oh, and I got a sneezy cat. Hey, sneezy cat. How you doing, little buddy? Gotta watch you to make sure you're not sneezing all over, that you're eating and everything, feeling good enough. Alright, so Canva project number 1 was done. Hooray! I'm glad you're always willing. Anybody who is willing to listen here and pop in, I appreciate you so much. Let me try to get through a little bit of doing. Alright, home. What do we want to design? This is, oh, we actually need to just go to our projects because we need to base this off of one of our own projects. Now, I think we want to base it off of this screen. I don't think this is a video. No, I think that one is actually a video screen. Wait, that one's video. This one is just okay. See, when I created one of these, I created it as a video and didn't mean to, or I think I had to because I needed to put the audio on this. So that's kind of how we got there. Hi, kitty. Yes, if you're going to come up here and hang out, kitty cat, I'm going to need to cut your nails while I watch Drake May come in and do things. I love that new section of my wall. It's not wrong. This is a good idea. Prep less, pay way more. Me like me some Pocket Bard right now. Thank you, Beta, for working. Oh, Sweet Tea's also gone. Awesome. Hopefully Sweet Tea is doing some fun stuff. Alright, Patriots with the ball again, 2nd and 1. We're moving the ball very well when it comes to the Giants. I'm not surprised. Get that Giants going. Alright. Alright, into file, make a copy. Make the new screen. We want to use the background of this thing. So, get rid of this. Background, move that. Trying to think of what it'll look like. I think this might be the set for this one. I do like, by the way, the motif we've got going, though I realize right now, one of the things we're gonna adjust something on this cam. Right, we don't want that. The ones we want to unlock are this camera. We're definitely off. So one of the things, since this is going to be like a screen that's going to be movable at times, I can see like how there we go. I think we're now on the same pixel, which is what I want to lock in. Okay, this scene much better now. Just chatting screen. Alright. To this computer and move our just chatting screen in. Projects, please. I'm gonna download this. Download this as a JPEG, and we get to start a new screen. Hooray! I'm also going to move this so this screen. Let's see. Rename. Just chatting screen. Yes. Really? Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. That one was from, I don't even know when. I just renamed it something that it's not. Okay. Let's cut this. Cut. New stream. Control V. There we go. Just chatting screen is in the system now. So now, we'll just check our chat real quick. Hey, Nadia! Boo! Hey, Nadia. How you doing? Welcome in to us just chatting and doing some body doubling work. Thank you for being here. And you can maybe be the only person who's be able to tell me, is this music way too loud? Because I have no concept for that. I've just kind of put it on the other laptop because Pocket Bard will work there. And I'm hopeful. Maybe it's working. I don't really know. But, you know, it's not hooked right into the computer since these computers are separate. And I have not had time to work out how I need to refresh how the audio is going to work in this laptop yet. Doing all right. Music is all right. Actually, really nicely as of late. It's been really great doing a lot of things with family. It's like kids are doing like super busy stuff. And all of them. Lynn's doing really well with her new job. And yeah, I feel really motivated too. Like I've discovered some really cool things of what I want to do this year and 2026 that's going to be very, you know, new and different and just be a new thing. Either both in game design and in a couple other, like how I want to work in media and gaming, which is kind of a new and different thing. And how I want to balance that with the rest of my life, because God only knows I'm not busy. You know. How are you doing, though? I haven't had a chance to chat with you in a while, so I hope you're doing okay. I am on my body doubling tonight. I'm trying to make a few different things happen. Hey, and thanks for the follow, Sean. Sean, I think that's Sean. It is very good to see you. As I make a brand new source that can't see me. Got me. Let's go to. No wait. Oh God. Nope, that ain't it. Where am I? Oh God. Ha. Okay, so what we learned? We learned that we can't we can't add a new scene, and edit it while we're here. That's what we just learned. I was about to say that everything went dark. Yes, because we learned we can't do that at the same time. So even though we did do we built it in the Canva design, we're not going to implement. This is going to be like the shot that the way that a lot of design for doing board games are going to look, because it'll have the dual camera mode, and the camera that's currently facing the artwork will be facing down at the board games. But this is kind of like the way that this will kind of go. God, I'm explaining this. Like, my ADHD meds have definitely worn off today. But, like, I like using this purple backdrop now. This is going to be the new backdrop. Meets all the kind of new things I'm doing for Fun and Donuts. I like it a lot. Yeah, Nadia, let me know how you're doing. I'm glad to see you, and I hope things are going as well as they can. I know the world's on fire, and, you know, if you need something, I hope you always reach out. And, you know, it's crazy right now. Woo! I don't want to get into that. I'll wait. You know, the more I think about that, the more I want to like go cause civil actions and things like that. So, yeah. Anyway, I could be better. Life is screwing me. Some family drama as well as getting screwed by the government and the disability department. Yes, thank you, government, for being sucko. It's very easy to say that a lot right now is how stucco the government can be. So I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry about the family stuff too. My hope is that some of those things can work out the best they can. I know a lot of times you know, friends, we are here to hopefully be helpful around that and, you know, care about you as well. And I know you've got, like, at least supporters, like, cool folks that I've known along the way that I believe are supporters with you and cool folks with you too. So, yay for that at least. Do you have any good plans for the December? My stepdad just needs to grow the fuck up. Yes, and ringing endorsement. Dear sir, grow the fuck up. Can you clip that? Clip that. Dear whoever is Nadia's stepdad, grow the fuck up. You know, great person here. You know, if you haven't done well enough to get to know them, well, that's kind of dumb. So, hey, do that. But hey, there's my ringing endorsement to that kind of thing. And if anybody ever asks, no, this is not a PG stream. This is we don't say this is built for kids. We just kind of go with that. I don't put the like NC-17 sticker button on this, so like, cause that would be silly. We don't swear all the time, unless Eric's on. But hey, if anybody is new, you know, that's where we are. We swear here. The F word exists for really bad occasions like breaking your foot, and the F word is not the foot. All right, so body doubling. So we finished the Canva design for the other screen, but we can't add that. So let's table that. Let us table that. And the Patriots are up 17-0 now. Good job, Giants. That's why I knew I was like, I'll watch the game, which is watching the Giants get pummeled, basically. Let's see. I'm also, the music right now is Pocket Bard, so this is my first time having it on, like, setting up their beta, because I really like the people who make Pocket Bard. They're really cool. This is my first time kind of, like trying it on their Windows, because I wanted the way that their system is user-friendly. I love it. And so let me hit a new scene. This is the Tavern Combat scene with location and campfire. Let's turn off the campfire, turn off the location, turn off the combat for a moment. And let's change scenes. Does it let me go back? Where do you go back from here? Pocket Bard, help me out. How can I go back? Content. All right, play. Right, let's drop it down. Pocket Bard. All right, let's go to content then. Let us... City? We have downloaded it, but... Okay. No, I don't want to remove city. Okay. This is why it's a beta. This is why it is a beta. All right. Exit. Okay, exit did work. Okay. All right, we're going to go city. Explore. Explore the city. They have 2 songs and a victory sound effect, which I do enjoy the victory sound effect. I think it's awesome. The fact that they have that. I think it's cool. All right, the location button adds like birds, and cool. I kind of like that. We're gonna leave that. Some of the one shots they have are wolf, boom, explosion, bell, slip and fall. Is that what that is? Slip and fall. That's body fall, splash, and meteor fall to the earth. Oh God. Stupid automod. Oh, what did the automod tell you couldn't do? See, I haven't played around this thing so long. Like, I am reteaching myself some of the things I used to know so much, like the back of my hand in Twitch. I don't even know all of it now. All right. I know I'm going to turn the music down because it's bugging my ear a little bit. It's a little by about 3. So we're going to turn it down by 3. All right. Next things we need to pull up for our fun. So I am, for what I am creating for members. This month for member, I am making like my big push for why a membership matters in D&D, which is by creating my specific my dozen enchanted donuts. My enchanted dozen donuts. I need to decide what deity they come from though, because I think like that is kind of helpful for me, like to think about. I like bringing enchantment from some level of power source. Oh, Fae donuts. I love the Fae, by the way. It's like a weird thing. I may have called a person a dickhead for a good reason. Well, you know, that makes sense. Stop being a dick. Hopefully they will stop being a terrible person. I know that is a tall ask for some people. I don't know why, but it can be. All right, let's see. Fae donuts. Not fry. Fae. Fae donuts. Don't Fey wild. See, because if you say Fey, they think you mean fry, and I don't mean fry. Yep, that's the D word. Let me repeat my comment. Oh, that's the automod. That's why. Automod. Okay. You know, that does make sense. All right. All right, so As for the government stuff, I don't know what I've told you, but become disabled after getting COVID. Oh, I'm so sorry, Nadia. I know a lot of folks who had COVID, long COVIDs, and things get real bad, so I'm sorry to hear that. Been trying to get on disability since then. Had a court date back in August, got rejected because the judge is biased dickhead, and now I'm waiting for the appeals court to look at my case and get back to me and my lawyer about the appeal he sent for me. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, and I know COVID has caused some real nightmare headache things for some people, friends like yourself included, so I'm so sorry for that. My hope is that you can get that kind of support. And maybe does the state offer anything, knowing this kind of stuff too? I know that could be a long shot with certain states, but I know that's something that I always ask in these kind of situations, if the state offers anything, because of the nature of what this is and the nature of how shitty our federal government is, because that is also a thing. Hey, Lena, welcome in. Thank you for the follow, Lena. Happy Monday. We're on Monday, right? Yeah, happy Monday. Happy coffee decaf today. But yeah, Nadia, again, if there's any, I hope the things get back with your lawyer in the appeal, because, you know, I'm hopeful for you, because that's the kind of thing people. So, hey, welcome in. I am double checking my concept for my members giveaway for this month, which is going to be for in D&D. The members giveaway is going to be oh god, lost my train of thought. It's unfortunately Monday, yes. The members is going to be my Enchanted Donuts, which I believe I'm gonna go with the Feywild Donuts. And so get our writing process in here. File. New, please. New file, please. Appreciated. I'm multitasking grad school work and hang out here. Glad you're streaming. Now I have company. Yay! Sorry to hear about that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because I got to notice. Okay, at least they've got the appeal, so I'm glad. But yeah, grad work is no joke. Yay, grad work. Thank God I got some of that done. I am right now, and this Nadia's been like with me for a while, since I used to Twitch stream all the time. One of the reasons we're doing what we're doing in this whole crazy idea of how 26 is going is I'm kind of at a crossroads where I could either get my doctorate in higher ed and keep going down the education route, or take a chance in this area of gaming that I'm looking at. And I want to give time and space to see if the gaming side of what I'm thinking I could do could open to fruition. And so if 2026 doesn't seem like things are stacking in the direction that I'm hoping for, 2027 is the year of the doctorate. Oh god, right in the education. Okay. All right, it's nothing, but I like sharing that with folks, especially folks who kind of get the education or know where I've been at for a long time. So, let us take ourselves into the donuts of the Feywild. I'm gonna say you wander into a rather odd sight. Navigating the Feywild is difficult on your best day, but I feel that's why I'm getting my master's in education. I'll still be finishing a master's in 2027, so we got that route. We suffer together. I'm hoping not, for your sake. You know, and I know where I can get the doctorate relatively simple, like within the state system around me, and I have friends who just did it. Don't know when things will get better, but yeah, hopefully soon. I just want to get my life together. I hope so too, for you, Nani. I really, really do. In the gaming side as well, it's just handy backup. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you looking at the donut shirt and getting one of those too, Lena. I really do. So, like I sent you, really appreciate that. And we do have donut shirts with Santa Claus on them. If anybody wants a donut Santa Claus shirt, we're selling those right now, because we got those to help us do the gaming thing. We have memberships now, so like, hey, and the memberships are going to have actual stuff, and that's what I'm doing for the end of the month. But the donut one already has been decided, because I just was accepted as a creator at Captain Con. Hey, Cregan! So, Feywild Donuts, unsealy ubi for a flavor. Oh god, that's hilarious there. Hello, just kind of peeping a little. Thanks for peeping. Yeah, good luck with the Masters as well. I think for donuts, I just got accepted as a creator at Captain Con, so I am going to be headed to Captain Con in Rhode Island. So the donuts is going to be a poll for members. The members are going to be able to decide. I'm going to pull up the donut places that I could go, And members, whoever decides if they would like a membership, is going to figure out and pull where they want me to go. And that's kind of the cool thing, is that I'm going to have that list of donor places. That's another like researchy kind of thing to throw up in the background on this. And then I think the on the board game side, I'm going to do a little bit of a run through on what my board game concept is, and so people can get a real sense of what I'm doing, and what, you know, kind of some of the ins and outs of what, you know, little, like a little private video on what that's looking to. Hey, thank you for that. It's Captain Con. A conversation I had with my wife is that for doing this and trying to put the energy we're talking about into this, trying to go to a convention a month where feasible, cost-wise and everything, is the goal. And so part of what this whole month of December is trying to lay some of that out, lay out how do you make that as low cost as possible, lay out how do you get to these conventions. I had no idea Captain Con was a thing. I need to put in the books for next year. Yes, it is the end of January. It is a gaming convention that is also nautical and pirate themed, since it's in that area of Rhode Island. It's big. You met the SRG guys. It is one of their two big major like home conventions. They consider Captain Con kind of like a home convention because they do a large scale set of events at Captain Con with entrances, and really they do their end of the year awards there. So they do an awards ceremony for their year at Captain Con. I'm super excited to be able to go and see that this year. I don't know if the Royal Rumble's at the same time. If the Rumble's at the same time, they watch the Rumble as a group for wrestling. Which, if that is the case, I cannot ask for a better, other than my friends, a better idea to go and watch wrestling with those cool people who also love wrestling, who are playing the wrestling card game at the same time. So that's just a cool, like, nice addition. All right, back to the Feywild Donuts. You wander into a rather odd sight. Navigating the Feywild is difficult on your best day, but you never anticipate running into a set of ruins where or how would something like this be built? Nice. Also, I'm extremely obsessed with pirates. Sounds fantastic. Okay, so awesome. Like, pirates are great because pirates are not only really great to do like and be obsessed with, they're like one of the simplest cosplays in the world, but you can make it also super not simple. It's like it goes from like one to the other. I'm going to TantraCon for the first time this year. It's really close to this one. So the following year, oh yeah, look, hey, there's a Discord thing, which is close to one. The following year I'll have to try and do that one. Yay. But yeah, we do have an active Discord this year. Discord is coming back, making it a really active space to be able to kind of do these things, and more like of an idea of the people who want to spend like active time and investment and seeing each other. I hope the Discord serves as a community so people can do things that don't even involve me, but just kind of pushing each other up, building each other up, and knowing what I'm in, that kind of thing. Damn, Automod, get off my... See, I didn't say ass was bad. I don't know what it blocked you from. I remember having to go through originally when I was Twitch streaming and having to allow so many different things because of the way that we typed at times, including yourself and Eric and Pac, and how we had to get Automod. This one's okay. We are an adults level stream and people swear. Don't sue us. How would something like this be built? What appears before you with a growth for you under a layer of unearthly vines and foliage appears to be a bakery. Automod tester. Yes, what terrible things can you come up with? And we type into and hope it pushes it. Go. Who knows? Might work that way. Foliage appears to be a bakery. Peering. I don't know if that's how you spell peering. Peering through. Just trying to tell you the funny shirt I got for my womb eviction day. Oh, cool. Awesome. I'm hopeful it was something good, and and hey, that's the benefit of Discord. If you have a picture, I always feel like you can send that. That's a cool thing to put in there. Peering in through the. That's not how you spell through. Through the open window. Apparently, that's not how you spell peering either. Peering is two e's. Okay, that I spelled pairing. The EA. Okay, peering through the open window. Not open. Peering through the broken window, can see this long abandoned. The space is long abandoned, but the bakery remain. Pictures of bright. What's an off color for a croissant? I can send a pic because I don't feel like censoring shit. There you go. Yeah. Hey, Discord. We'll take it. Go feel free to do that because I'll check up with that later. I'm figuring out what is a odd color for a croissant. I think blue. I want to go with blue. Pictures of a bright blue croissant. Croissant. I was trying to figure out why can't I spell croissant because I'm absolutely butchering it. That's why. I know how to spell it. Yeah, forgot that's why. Blue sounds like a moldy croissant. Do it. Well, in the Feywild, things are unearthly, so things don't match up to the general rules of everything between nature and physics, and or the way that rules of things work. So, odd colors, but is not uncommon whatsoever, which is a good example of where this whole concept is going to be coming from. Peering through the broken window, you can see this space is long abandoned, but the hallmarks of the baker remain. Pictures of a bright croissant adorn the walls, and baskets, long empty, hold the feeling of warm, crusty bread. It's very true. A blue croissant would work quite well in the Feywild. I played a satyr when they fey from level 120. Oh, see, not enough campaigns go to level 20. I believe you can do that, and it makes it a lot of fun over the longevity, getting all the way to 20. And I think, I know it's not appropriate for everything, but 20 level is kind of a fun thing. I think that even though that D&D wasn't made to actually get to level 20, I think that's silly. I think you can make things, and I actually have had DMs make things where your level gods and your demigods fighting other gods, or multi-planar or multi-universal threats. So that happens. That's a good way to kind of get yourself in a going kind of space. Bright blue croissant adorn the walls, and baskets long empty hold the feeling of warm, crusty bread. The shelves and counters are barren, but opening the door, parentheses, at your own peril. You see one box. I just heard a knock, and I'm pretty sure the only people here are a cat. So I just heard a cat knock. That's helpful. We called it Roundtable DM. Every month we would rotate out being a DM, and every month we'd level up our character. Oh, that is a really fun way to do that. Oh, that's cool. That takes your characters in so many directions, with everybody being different DMs along the way too. Oh, that's fun. Awesome. That's awesome. We played in Mayhem Gaming. They played characters in the Cregan, help me out here if you're in the chat. Why am I forgetting it? It's not Nemesis Queen. That's the one you guys played in the same universe. Gosh. Oh, my brain is melting on this. The name of the campaign. Well, they took it so basically Sword had guided you from like an early level all the way to level 20, and I got in late, so like I started nearly to the top. I was when by the time I started with the group, I was like level 17 or 18 with my new character. So, and I made the Oncoming Storm, which is an in joke to Doctor Who as a character, which was a storm mage, and he was a pirate. He was a reluctant pirate, kind of just brought on. He was a cleric, kind of brought onto the ship, and basically they kind of like brought onto the ship, but then kind of like made their way and made their respect. But basically also commanded like thunder clouds to the highest level. And I got to smite a kraken that way. That was fun. Doctor Who, yes, I'm a big Doctor Who fan. Whovian through and through. Generally like most things, unless you really want to get into it, and we can talk about things that don't like, which is certain like writers and certain things. Christian Bull, weird, not my guy. Well, it's gonna take me a bit to find the shirt. Aw, well, but in your own time when you want to, feel free to drop it in the Discord. All right. But opening the door at your own peril. We have to add that you're in the Feywild. If you open a door in the Feywild, you might want to just make sure the door doesn't like creak asking your name in it. Radio Free will love Doctor Who character. My current masked character is Doctor Who Dirk. Gently tribute. Awesome. Hey, welcome in, Will. Too good to see you. I also running like a tribute character for Doctor Who. If you remember the big blue alien guy who was like their tech guy with the Matt Smith run and was the guy who had his head cut off, I'm running a tiefling version of that big blue guy as an artificer in a offline campaign. Love that character. I love my he's a jeweler. So he basically, I'm treating him very similar to how I felt like that guy could have been as a more of an in-depth character. Love it so much. He's like my favorite personal character. It's him and my paladin of cat, which I have a cat. One of my character who ends up in every universe I'm in. I have a paladin who is avenging his order that was all murdered by people with cat tattoos. So everywhere we go, you may have a person, if you're in one of my games, who asks you, do you have a cat tattoo? And your answer might be important. Durian Moldova, yes, it's Durian Moldova. And I have Durian Mephistovich, which is spelled differently. It's spelled like the fruit, the smelly fruit. Durian Mephistovich is at the line of Mephistopheles tieflings. It's fun character. Have you looked at Doctor Who TTRPG? I have not. I do know it exists, but I have not spent time with it. And it's one of those things that I'm like, okay, maybe we gotta get some time with that system because it'd be fun. So yeah, for anybody kind of like as a notation, we're just body doubling. We're doing some fun things. There would be a different scene because we did make a different scene for this, but we learned we can't do different scenes and put it up. Well, this is here. That's a new thing we learned. And also our music today is provided by Pocket Bard, which Pocket Bard has an open beta finally on Windows, so I can put that in the background, and I love it so much. It is like for me, this is going to be like once I figure out how the incorporation works in here, it is going to be in games I want to play. It is going to be a thing. Okay. All right, writing. You open the door in the Feywild at your own peril. You see one box on the counter with a slight glow. What kind of color? A slight hazy glow. A slight hazy glow. A feeling of awe is wafting. Feeling of awe is a feeling of awe is not wafting. What do I want to say for this? A slight hazy glow, a feeling of awe permeates the We're not going to say it's a paper box. As much as I want to say it's paper because of Dunkin' Donuts and other donut places, I'm going to say that this is a crate. So it is somewhat authentic, like, for this donut thing. With a slight hazy glow, a feeling of awe permeates the crate, drawing you ever closer. Opening the box, you find 12 distinctly different donuts. Distinctly different donuts, each look unique. Oh, that was a crack in the neck. Oh gosh. Each look unique. Each look unique in both decor and each feel. We're going to feel unique. We'll actually find 12, and we're going to use 12 as a 12 distinctly different donuts. Each feel unique in both decoration and in scent. Okay, so the Discord has the picture. I will have to check it later. Thank you for that. Hopefully it is a positive. Open the box, you find 12 distinctly different donuts. Each feel unique in both decoration and in their aura. Taking the donuts. Oh, there's another Patriots touchdown. Oh gosh. Taking the donuts. As you move to take the donuts. Those with high perception. I want to say 15. DC 15. Did his shoe come off? I'm pretty sure the Patriots shoe, the guy's shoe just came off with that catch. Huh. You don't need a shoe for a touchdown as long as your feet are in. Maybe. Now, if your foot is out but your shoe is in, does that... No, I know the answer to that. That's just a funny football question. All right. Those with a high perception will notice the vines have been encroaching. Opening the box, you find 12 distinctive donuts, each feel unique in both the decoration and their aura. As you move to take the donuts, those with a high perception will notice the vines have been encroaching behind the weary. Behind challenge. Maybe more of a challenge to leave this place without becoming bait. Without becoming baked yourself. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to do the donuts first. If I have enough time before we get to the end of the month, I'm probably also going to build the vines, the Fey vines in here as a enemy. Let me do that too. But I do like what this is. Let's save as, browse. Let's go to my stuff because this is started. Personal. New folder. Member benefits. Member benefits. That's where we are. Member benefits. What do we want to call this one? Fay Donuts. Eventually we'll put this into a nice like PDF kind of idea with what this is. In theory, if I have enough time, it can become an encounter with a reward. I would like it to be an encounter with a reward, but the reward to me, the item that I'm developing, is more important, which generally speaking is the idea that each one of these donuts relate to a level of capstone piece in many different classes. But maybe not just a capstone, maybe also a high level spell. So there's a couple of different like ideas that kind of come about this. And I'm also going to be like throwing as many donut puns at these names as I possibly can. Because, you know, why make a dozen like super powerful donuts if you don't give them a pun name for the ones that they are? And in Canva, I'm hoping to design what they. Hey, Mr. Leader, coming in with that Prime sub. Hey, follow FS Venom for quality unfiltered content. Yep. At least it's on track. Mr. Leader, welcome in, and you know, for FS Venom, who is also currently probably watching somebody from the Giants get carted off right now. Man, I missed what happened. Did somebody just get walloped bad? I know that they made the touchdown and then the field goal, but did something happen? Was that the kickoff return? I don't know who's getting like picked up and or brought to the blue tent, but it doesn't look pretty. All right, let's change scenes for a moment. Let's. Oh, okay. So click on. Let's go. Ancient Grove. Ooh, mysterious. I like the little Ancient Grove idea. It's cool. Oh, I'm reading our chat or the group. There wasn't any illegal contact, unless that's why you're asking. Yeah, well, I didn't see that there was illegal content either. Illegal contact, because I didn't see the hit. So, you know, 24/7, knocked the paint off his helmet. Oh God. Well, I didn't see the hit, so at some point I might have to go back and find that hit. Throw was impressive. That was a good throw. Okay. And also a good dive to the catch to get out of that double coverage. Woo! Like that. All right. So we have the start of our Fay Donuts piece. Let's leave that there. Let us, because we're, again, multiple plates are spinning in the air right now. Let's look at Hey, Leader, long time no see. I know. Hopefully he's paying attention to the chat, Nadia. I have no idea whether or not he is, because I know he's paying attention to the football game, too. And he's in our group atmosphere. Oh, helmet to helmet. That's what they're saying. They think it was helmet to helmet. Okay. Well, again, didn't see the hit. So, you never know. So, donut places near. Where is that convention? Where did I say that was? No, not near me. I don't need donut places near me. I know the donut places near me. They know me by name. Donut places near Rhode Island. Is it Westerly? It's not. It's not Westerly. All right, Google Maps. Google Maps this shit. Hey, Mr. Leadar, you are here for the chat. Hooray! Thank you again for your sub. I appreciate you so much. By the way, the first thing that anybody like this month of things that we're like, I'm really gonna be transparent about how things are helping me. The first thing that anything with both Twitch and or memberships and or shirts are gonna go to is helping me with business cards to start, because I need to refresh business cards with all the new information and how that's going to work. So That's kind of the first thing. I really need to start watching football again. I say not feeling like getting out of bed, turn on TV, find a channel of the game. Yeah, I don't. Let's see. We're on Monday. So where are we on Monday? I use the NFL app these days because I get annoyed and I don't want to find channels. And or YouTube TV. Like we also are kind of all in on a YouTube TV kind of sub together. So I'm up for that too if it works. But you know it's expensive sometimes. There's a comment in that Ass to Asses band too. Yes, it is probably. You know, if you butt fumbling is bad in football. They'll tell you that, especially the Jets. All right, Google Maps. That, like I said, members are going to decide where I go, and we got to figure out where the hell in Rhode Island we're going to go for this. We're also going to have to go find ourselves, like, it is near, not Providence, not Fall River either. Warwick, Rhode Island. That's where we're looking for here. That would it? No. And you know what? I'm in. All right. Donuts. It's going to pick up like 50 Dunkin' Donuts because we're so damn close. I know this. But that's not what I'm here for right now. All right. Well, that's way the fudge over there. Don't like top things that show me is way the fuck over in a different place. All right, let's bounce out here. Okay, search this area. This is Warwick. What do we got? We got Dunkin's. Presto Strango. Oh, Presto Strango Coffee. Okay, see photos. This looks kind of funny. I'm pretty sure they had donuts listed. Like I saw something. It seems like a very fun coffee company. They do donuts. It looks like they do just like some yeasty covered boys. Do a lot of like little Presto Stranger. Okay, so we gotta write these ones down so we don't lose track of this stuff. All right. Presto Strango Coffee Co. Okay, cool. There's one. Let's get out Presto Strango. Ritual Cafe. See photos. It says they do gluten-free too. Which doesn't matter because I don't think my wife's coming up this trip, but if we see donuts, we see their pastry. Very limited selection. It looks like there's just some glaze there. I feel like I'm going to add them, but they're going to be a very far one on my own personal list. So yeah, Ritual Cafe. There, let's go there with them. I think what I'm going to need here soon enough is also changing this setup. I can't believe I'm saying that, but maybe even changing the setup once again. All right, Antonio's Bakery. Ooh, definitely has cinnamon buns. I just saw some beautiful cinnamon bun looking pictures. All right, pictures. You got some donuts in this? Oh, they got Italian pastries. They're donut adjacent. Oh, God, they look good. Oh, my bombolini, I believe they're. Oh, yeah, nah. They definitely got tomato pie. I see tomato pie there. All right, we're gonna add Antonio's Bakery because that just some of these things look like delicious in the donut adjacent files. All right, so let's throw it up here on the list. Antonio's Bakery. Every Monday night, Thursday night, and all day Sunday, everybody knows where to find me. You know, not next Sunday, because next Sunday you won't be doing it at your house. You're doing it at my house. But now people know where to find you because I put it all over the internet. Ha! Okay, let's see. There's that kickoff. Boy, he's fast. Oh, oh, oh. There you go. Hit the ground. All right, we've got Antonio's. All right, we're going to search this area. Honeydew Donuts doesn't count. Dunkin', we know that. That's a Dunkin'. My Bread Baking Company. Dunkin'. Honeydew. Nope, not those ones. Alright, we're going to search this area. There's Deleuze. Alright, so there's a couple. Here's La Favorite Bakery. La Favorite. I just... When are you going to? I'm going to my La Favorite. Favorite day of the year. We're 2.5 hour drive. Appreciate it. It's one of my favorite days too. All right, La Favorite Bakery. It looks like a lot of cake making. A lot of really nice designed cakes though. If you really want a cake design, it looks like they do some solid work. That's why they're your La Favorite. Can I join? I say I'm living in Cheeseland. I mean Wisconsin. You know, if you get here, always welcome. Always happy to help you. And if you do find your way out here for any reason, always feel like you can reach out because I'd be happy to spend time with you then. Yeah, they do not. La Favorite Bakery is not a La Donut Bakery, so sorry, La Favorite. Now we've got Peak Donut Bakery. Okay, Pinku Mochi Donut Cafe. All right, this one, I don't even need to look further in the photos. The first photos are donuts. So, Pinku Mochi Donut Cafe. We're going to add that to the poll here. Pinku Mochi Donut Cafe. I feel like I need to expand because it looks like there's a couple more, but you can't see it because of there. Beans and buns. Okay. I do feel like this place needs beans and buns. I support and suppose Picker be at Pierogi Land. Okay, also, Lena, before I forget, because I'm going to, and I'm saying this in front of you while you're in the chat, you need to remind me the name of that convention in Pittsburgh that you went to this year and when it is. Because it's on like the short list of places I could look at, and Pittsburgh is not very far since. So like things like that, I'm just making sure I remember say this out loud while we're in this conversation space. All right, beans and buns. So I see cinnamon buns. A lot of danishes, a lot of croissants. Not a whole hell of a lot of donut. A lot of cinnamon roll. Again, donut adjacent. Yes, Pittsburgh Gaming Expo. I will absolutely remind you, I have a guest room. You can stay here. Oh, thank you. I will definitely keep that part of mine too. You. I also have the whole, like, we have guest rooms, but are currently occupied by children. One of the things I'm looking at investing this year, separate, sidebar of everything else, because the conversation point's there, is I have non-pull-out couches, but my couches are tremendously comfy. So if, like, looking at what we're doing with putting the houses together is upgrading to a pull-out couch in one of the spaces, because Lynn's house has a sectional. My house has just really comfy, long, and love-seat couches. I think they're extremely comfy. Like, I sleep on them sometimes. My son does. My dad does. Like, it's just sometimes easier with cleaning and things like that. So, kind of tracks. I love the art behind me, too. This is one of my weekend projects, is getting this up on the wall. We bought 3 of these at Gen Con, the ones that are kind of like right above my head. The other one was a gift from our friends Al and Jamie, who are just wonderful. They're both in my Evils of Infericuse game. But it's a lot of it is kind of like the Studio Ghibli style stuff. Like, these folks are dentists brushing dragons' teeth. Up there is an artificer, love it, and then another Studio Ghibli compilation kind of piece with all the different characters. Loving that. Oh, let's see. All right. I don't think beans and buns is adjacent, but it's not donutty. A and J Bakery. Let's see, what's this other one? Honeydew Donuts. Honeydew Donuts. The original Italian bakery. Not the old one. The original one. Here, let's look at A&J's Bakery. Let's see. We gotta maybe take a look at these. I'm seeing
Italian pastry. I'm not. There's a Bumbolini. I see a Bumbolini. I see. Oh, they have some interesting Italian pastry you don't see often. Okay, be back in a few. All right, cool. Wow, they do have some really donut adjacent, good looking pastry. If A&J Bakery, I guess, would be like, they're closer. They're closer than the Buns place because at least some of these, like, they make little pies with glaze on them. Oy, yeah, they. Yummy, too many yummy bits. Oh, we're only 50 seconds left in the second. The Patriots are up 27-7 right now. They have the ball, I believe, and are just, like, rocking down for another field goal, at least. You coming to PAX East? I have an off-beaten path rec for Boston. I am coming to PAX East, and you know that when we get there, it is going to be, like, we were talking about those places, the cannoli places and things that you and I were talking about, and, like, all the other things, like, it's on the mind. It's not like I lost track of that. No, it's up there for that. Those places, I would definitely take a recommendation. I do find that knowing that I'm going to do conventions, and then the idea with the members deciding where I go is one of the best incentives I can give in the donut side of things with trying to support what we're doing and all this is like, hey, tell me where to go. I ask people all the time when I'm traveling, like, and I think it's a good, like, video series of asking, hey, I'm coming close by, what would you recommend? And seeing that. But if I'm pairing up the idea also of, like, people choosing where we go, I'm all about that idea. That's how we make the list. That's how the list happens. And actually, it helps take some pressure off me trying to figure out, well, which one am I going to go to? Which one do I got to choose? A lot of times I'm doing it out of convenience, but that's not always the best path. Okay, a little ways out of Boston, so maybe you can come in earlier on a way out. Ziggy and Sons Donuts in Salem. Okay, so I've heard of Ziggy's and Sons because I have friends who go to Salem, other people at the table sometimes too. I'm going to add that to the short list. We keep in the phone a short list of donut places that we want to keep in mind if we're ever in the area. Well, that's my Morkborg one shot. Let's put that back. Let's put that down for a minute. So we're going to put that one I want to put on the list. Ziggy. That's not how you spell Ziggy phone. That is not how you spell Ziggy phone. Stop autocorrecting me. Ziggy and Sons Donuts, Salem, Mass. Awesome. What else? Do I have anything else on the list in Massachusetts right now? Let me see. Or Rhode Island? Let me find out. I don't. Everything else is all square. Wait, specialty Salem, not Peabody. Specifically Salem, not Peabody. Not Peabody. Okay, I am writing that. Not nor, not. I said not. Alright, keeping that there. And I do, like, because I like traveling so much, it is very much within the wheelhouse to do things like that. Alright, lock you in. Alright, and looking at Warwick, there's Deleuze Baker. Alright, so we'll search one more here. Because again, I'm in the Google Maps of Warwick, Rhode Island, looking at donut places to put up there for going to Captain Con. Okay, they do have donuts in the Deleuze Bakery. It looks like they're all covered in I was about to say, it looks like they're all covered in chocolate, which was an automatic fail. Which I did just see a couple things not covered in chocolate. Okay, so we will add the Deleuze Bakery on the list as well. And then we're going to worry about making this poll. We're at 5 locations. I'm going to just do a quick check-in again to make sure that I didn't miss any place. If you got any place near Warwick, Rhode Island, feel free to shoot it into the chat here because we are up for learning a little bit more as we go. We'll open up the Coventry, West Warwick area just to... Oh, hi, kitty. So, this is Bean. Bean is, here. Bean is my persnickety cat who doesn't necessarily like anybody but me, which is weird. You also don't like me half the time, do you? Haha, that's funny like that. Bean is lovely, though. Bean is my fun, outdoor rescue cat, which
Bean has been with me the longest, and I love Bean to death. Bean and I get along very well. Bean has not enjoyed other cats joining the house with the great cat migration. Bean is pretty good with the newest one, which is the new cat who failed out of college, who is here now. That is Figaro. Fig failed out of college, but Bean likes Fig because Fig comes with soft food, and Bean's a fan of soft food. So Bean and Fig have gotten along really well. Bean didn't have a problem with me. I know for some reason Bean was okay with you, and Bean was okay, I think, with Annalise when Annalise was here too. It's very it's dependent. Like Bean is great about getting petted until Bean is not. When Stacy and Henry come take care of the cats, Bean comes out as the one that comes out to see them. The other ones don't. It's weird because other times you're just so not. Maybe it's because I'm allergic. Yeah, Bean is attracted to you and to Eric because you're both allergic, and Bean's willing to come in and exploit you for your allergies. That does sound a lot like this cat. All right, can we? I know you wanted maybe a little bit of pets. I guess the last place I'm going to add is a place that I've been to, so I know it's pretty good. I don't think I did. I did do a video, I think, with Tabitha right before things and Matt and with Donk there. So I will add Master Donuts. I have been to Master Donuts, so I will add it though because Bean is diabolical. Rip. That's correct. All right, I'm gonna add Master Donuts because I feel that I should add Master Donuts. It is a good place. I enjoy it. I like that they do the sausage donuts. That is delicious. They are great for a savory donut snack. All right, this is plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places to put in this poll. All right, so if we go, this is our first time in the membership dash. That's for fourth wall, like the dashboard of fourth wall. Hello, kitty cat. You're currently logged into another fourth wall site. What do you mean? Return to current site. How am I logged into another site? Is it because I have a second tab open? You're weirded out because I have 2 tabs. Hi, Bean. Yes, I see you want to jump up here. You're okay being down there for now. Okay, yep, never mind. Nope, it is you time. It is you here time. I get it. All right. Fourth wall dashboard. Awesome. Memberships. Posts. Create a poll. Wait, I can make a poll, right? Create a new post. Poll. Yay. Members only. Choose the, let's see, December donut perk. Choose where we are going when we visit Warwick, Rhode Island for Captain Con. Go visit. We're visiting. Going and recording. Awesome. I can say confidently that I could put on a list of people of being yikes because there's one thing that my husband confident is never met a cat that didn't like me. So that is what my wife said is because my wife is a cat whisperer and loves cats and takes cats, fosters them and things. Bean is the one cat that has been very standoffish to Lynn. And my mom's cat, which I feel like my mom cat doesn't like people, loves Lynn. And so I think it's absolutely a superpower, and probably your superpower too, Nadia. And Bean, for some reason, I think is because my dad was just so weird with cats. Cause my dad treated the cat like a dog when Bean lived with my dad. And so when my dad's here, the cat's going to live with you now, I don't treat Bean like a dog. And I also am I don't pick Bean up on a I need to pick you up all the time kind of basis. So Bean does her own thing. Bean comes in and gets snuggles when she wants it, and then dips out. When she gets a little annoyed on my lap, she forcibly leaves because I don't need that in my life. Don't be like that. And if you really want to be hanging out with me, I can clip your cause for today because it's nail trimming day. Do you want to do nail trimming?
Yeah, do you want to murder me on screen? That'd be great, right? That's probably good for the clicks and the views, right? Maybe. Okay. All right. Poll option 5. No, we need 6 options. We determined 6 options. No, but you can only do 5. Oh no. Okay, so how long does the poll last? You can only do. You can only do a 7-day poll. Okay. Okay, that seems annoying. That part. All right, so we learn more with fourth wall as we go. So fourth wall is an advantageous thing because it does do a good job with certain stuff. It is not the best. Like, it's not perfect. I know it's not perfect, but it does offer some things. All right, so we need to narrow this down. So here in the beauty of the chat that we're in, because you're all here, you know, Nadia and Lidar and maybe Lena, you know, dependent. We have Presto Strango Coffee Company, Ritual Cafe, Antonio's Bakery, Pinku Mochi Donut Cafe, D. Louise Bakery. Hey, okay, time to go. Bye. That was I'm gonna bite you, so you're gonna go now. You know your cat shit. I know when Bean's done because Bean's like, I'm gonna bite you now. I'm like, no, you're not. Goodbye. I didn't bring you up here. I think I'm going to eliminate the Master Donuts because we have been to a Master Donuts. We have been to one of those previously. So, that is my plan. Now, what I might need to do is I might need to do this because you can only leave a poll up for 7 days. I'm going to probably leave up a poll. Do this poll multiple times. Maybe multiple times in there, and people can jump in and vote. Get multiple votes. Who gives a rat's? Because, you know, maybe you start your membership later. I don't know. So, we're going to do this. Because then we'll have some cool little video ideas to launch this out later. Oh, undo. Control C. But yeah, I like this participation kind of level with, like, if people are willing to help support what we're doing, let's, like, include everybody as a vote. Voting on donut places? Yes, because we're doing this. So, Nadia, I'm doing memberships on Fourth Wall that are $5 a month. Or, you know, silly things above that, but it doesn't matter. Like, $5 a month, because $5 a month helps pay for trying to do the gaming things I'm trying to do. And so, members will get the vote on donut places using, like, the polling system in there. But also, people are going to get access to board game stuff. People are going to get access to other TTRPG stuff that I'm writing once a month. So I can make it really worth people's, like, investment. Because that's what it's about, is I'm hoping people are willing to invest in me so that I can start moving these pieces forward. And I'm so excited about that. Like, it's one of the things that after the convention I felt so strongly about. Is that I want to do this, but not as a handout. I want to do it with, like, really giving, like, my ideas out there to people who really want to invest and see it and kind of have fun with it. So that's kind of the idea here. So this, again, poll lasts 7 days. I'm gonna have to, like, repeat it. New tags. Donut perk. Here, add donut perk as a tag. I'm gonna publish this. That's every tier. Also, the cool thing about Fourth Wall is you can tier things. So for me, like, giving away, like some of the, like, the bigger tiers are, like, silly, but I'm like, hey, if you want to do a thing, I want to know your address because I'm gonna send you a thing. Like, that's the cool stuff that I can do. All right, so we have our first December donut perk. Hey, post is live. Cool. Love it. All right. Okay. Taking a look at my email too, because I need to, like, doing the content creation thing. I am, like, emails come, like, in a flurry. So one of the things that's on my little body doubling thing is I have all these cards of people I want to connect to. Make sure I connect back with
from packs in all different ways, shapes, or forms. I did 3 wedding meetings tonight, like meetings with folks at different levels of where they are with their wedding and whether or not they want to work with us. So there's a lot of that going on. Oh yeah, people are starting to play games. Well, cool, because it's halftime. I'm sure people are trying to play games. All right, I got that donut place on here. That's good. All right, we want to move this to social media friends, probably. Content friends. Okay, let's move that email to content friends. This is Gamma. It's cool that you're still doing wedding fishing. I know, right? Weddings are going really well. You know, I do a lot of them now. And it's great because one of the things that's on my short list of talking about with people is that I want to become the geeky wedding officiant guy. That's something it's like a weird thing that I've decided that I know there is a couple people out there that are also like on track of being the dorky officiant, the geeky wedding officiant people, but some of those are older and they're retiring. Like in that age that, hey, I want to fill like some of that. Like I love making themed weddings. I love helping with people who are looking for that. So like I want to be that guy. I want to be that guy that people seek out for like a really dorky, interesting wedding who's going to go all in on it with them. So yeah, we're doing that. It's another thing that kind of helps me lead down this track of what I do. All right, Expo stuff. What you need to know about Expo. Questions, presentation, sponsorships. I'm not doing a sponsorship. Gamma, preliminary Expo schedule. I'm taking both my kids for this Christmas to concerts separately. So like my next couple months are busy that way too. We're like gonna do concerts. That was what we decided to do for Christmas experience because, you know, the economy's in this weird space. And, you know, I feel only so much of wanting to contribute that way. There's a board of directors meeting for Gamma. Tomorrow is the monthly Gamma meeting and events hangout. Awesome. I need to set myself up for that. I didn't know that was at noon. I gotta sign up for that. Let me just add it to my calendar of events because I can't just go to it now. Bean. Hello. That's a no. That's a no. The laptop's up. That's a no. Bye-bye. Bean also has gotten to the penchant of liking this room a lot with the other cats being around and likes sitting on the laptop because the laptop is warm. And Bean, being a tiny cat, likes warmth. Yeah, don't look at me like I don't know you. I know what you're about. All right, calendar. Adding tomorrow's session. Oh, there's a webinar too. What's the webinar? Is tomorrow tomorrow's also a Gamma webinar. Gamma meeting. Okay, so it's already on my calendar. See, calendar these days. All right, so we know that. Tomorrow's also supposed to be a Scout committee meeting. Let's add that. We know that's a thing on here. Scout committee meeting. That's at 6:30. Did Bean just give you the fuck you say look? Yes. The fuck you do? Yes, I got that look. Bean has a death stare. Actually, Bean, like the what did you just say look is very different for the death stare Bean, which I do appreciate. I like the nuance. I have. It's expensive, but it's important. Gamma is the Game Manufacturing Association's group. I do find their membership is super helpful. The other thing I haven't talked about giving holiday magic. That's also really coming up right now. I didn't talk about it as much on videos this year. I really should do an update on that. God, I get a lot of little things. Things about doing videos is like there's so many in my head right now to do. Like, and we're back to working on a regular scale again. So it's like trying to do them is difficult. But like it's on my top list to try to do one here in the next. I'm only probably gonna be live for another 30 minutes, so I have time to get into stuff. Not yet. Bean's resting face is just the fuck you say look. That isn't wrong. That's not wrong. That's not wrong. But yeah, these Mondays are going to be kind of busy because I want to stream most every Monday going ahead. And My hope is in January it's going to be my next live play adventure, which is going to be Chew in the Chewniverse with some people. That is my hope. Leadership skills for the unplugged gaming room. Gamma Leadership Seminar. Nice. I do like leadership stuff, though. I do it a lot already. Resource Hub. I can't tell you it's embargoed. Yeah. I'm not worried about embargoes because, confidential information is quite a bit of a thing. So at least I do it for education all the time. So I'm excited to talk about games when I can talk about them, but otherwise we wait. All right, let's move this. Move to Gamma. Gamma email. StreamYard starts in a day. This is my Designing Games as Products webinar. Also move to Gamma. Everdale's next adventure launches tomorrow. Oh yeah, Emerland. Emerland is a really cool game that Tabletop Tycoon is going in the Everdale universe. It's one of those edges of the maps games, so it's like you have like they're on like the edge of the map doing stuff. They have a frog and a capybara as the newest little creatures in it, as well as looks like a gecko and or a chameleon and a ring-tailed lemur or a small capuchin monkey. I can't tell which. Maybe a capuchin monkey. But yeah, it's like an exploring, like a jungle-based kind of thing, riverboats and all that kind of jazz. I am super excited for them. It looks cool. Tycoon. All right. Yep, noon to 1, video hangout, media and events hangout. There's a very realistic possibility that I'm going to be snowed in tomorrow, so doing stuff like this is pretty decent on the list of things. We'll see how it goes, though. I really like to be out of the office again, but at the same time, weather being weather, we're going to do what we got to do. We'll leave that in the inbox because we can use that for next time. All right, let's do some composed messages. Or do some scanned messages, because this has a QR code. Naughty, that sure is hilarious. Joy Snowstorm I had a couple of days ago. Yeah, I know. But yeah, the shirt's hilarious. Like that one for you. Alright, let's see here. Let's find our functionality to scan this QR code. And find this person. All year I dream about gaming conventions. I did find this person previously. I think they're cool. They have a podcast that covers that. Alright, let's go to the first. Alright, we're gonna follow them on Insta first. And we have Angel. I met Angel at the convention. Angel's got a big orange fluffy boy. Now Angel also makes merch too, which is kind of cool. So like, I think my next merch I want to design, I want to make later this week. Should be coming out based around what I do for being the god of Constitution. I think it's gonna look cool. I'm super excited about that. Oh, they're talking about being an Amazon seller, and that's how it works. Amazon has independent people all over the place. It makes perfect sense. Yeah, I get it. All right, Angel, I want to not watch your video all the way through. I apologize because I need to do this up. Facebook, you want to follow them. Get app. It should be on the app. You can just go to the app thing. Alright, we're going to follow them on the app, so maybe they follow me back. That's the whole networking thing, right? The shirt quote describes this past year for me. Yes, and for it is a very solid way to go. Oh, QSCon is live with Queen and Rook and Philly. Oh, Queen and Rook is a really cool game store in Philadelphia too. So, yay! Cool. I like that they're going live with those guys. All right, so back to the regularly scheduled thing we were doing. No, that's not it. All right, went to Facebook. Engage on Blue Sky. We can follow them on Blue Sky. Like Blue Sky is much better than the dumpster fire that is Twitch, or not Twitch, no, dumpster fire that is X. I hate X so much. Alright, so we're gonna get out of that one. And YouTube next. YouTube. Bean, you were already up here and you were angry, so I'm not really for your whole idea here right now. Alright, we're gonna switch accounts to our other one. Subscribe. I'm Bean, you're okay. All year I dream about conventions. Gaming. I know I see. Trying to find this person. No, Bean, you can't go up to Rory's room. Rory's room's closed off. She's not here. All right, so that's not. I don't see another thing for that. So this has got to be it. All right, we got this one, Dunzo. You gotta grab the other two from the back pocket. Make sure the back pocket's always Dunzo. There is definitely one person from the back pocket that we want to reach out to again more directly, which is Cameron. The other thing that we've been very adamant about is using our link tree more effectively. All right, we're gonna change scenes. Let's go to the mountains. Explore the mountains. Let's get our email up. Let's write this one. Following up from PAX Unplug. Greetings, Karen. It was great. You and talk the Sono Trading. Say Sono Trading Tavern. At PAX month. In the gaming. Blue Sky is one of the few social medias I'm on. Right? It's worthwhile. I'm on Threads too, which again I'm a little more lenient on the meta, like the Facebook stuff, just because there's people there and I want to reach them. But Blue Sky and Threads, absolutely worth it. Twitter's rotting corpse. Sorry, it's dumpster fire. I know a lot of people are there. A lot of news is there. I can't. I just don't want to engage there. It just I have this very strong I don't fucking wanna feelings.
Being in the gaming and food space is a great, unique niche we share. So I'd be interested in collaborate in the future. Awesome. Drinks and donuts sound great. Let me hope had a great convention and into here. And I look forward to hearing you. Sincerely. Alright, and then BCC me, and there that one goes.
Oh, and Reddit. Yes, I spent a lot of time on Reddit too. I said fuck you bye to Meta, Facebook, Instagram back in February. Now it's just Blue Sky, Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. Fair. That's fair. And I feel like I see where, Meta stuff is, where it is, Meta is a lot of weird space too. I get it a lot. I'm on Reddit a lot. I try not to be on Reddit totally a lot because I do like it, but I feel like it's a rabbit hole space for me. It's very easy for me to get lost in the amount of content and things happening in Reddit. So I'm trying very hard to be like, okay, let's be all right on this. Did you? All right. Wow. That's why, dummy. I sent it to not an email address, so good job, me. Now let's type this the right way. That's not it either. Okay. Camero XM. I gotta do the recording for Donut Video. Booped your Blue Sky. I use the real name if it counts. Yay. Thank you for booping. And then, come on. Blue Sky. Alright. Okay, now we got that out. I think this time it actually worked. And we didn't get a return to message. Which we're going to delete that one, the return to sender one that we got wrong. Okay. Class Bard. Love a Bard. I forget I'm on Blue Sky. Sometimes because it is easy to forget you're on there. I think that Threads does a better job if you're into the meta stuff of weaving things together. Blue Sky, though, is where a lot of people are. I had downloaded Mastodon, but I don't think people are using Mastodon, so I did not stick around there. But I'm trying to remember to post in Blue Sky, to post in Threads. A lot of my stuff, content, automatically goes to Threads, so that's helpful too. I'm following up with Foam Grains, which is located actually near where I live. My bio will be like, I post and share what I want to say, so any compliments can go right in the trash. As my field of fucks my field of fucks to give is drier than a desert. That's great. Following up from Mac, unplugged. Greetings, Kelly. Had a wonderful convention and holiday. As a refresher, I'm Owen. And I'm a content creator located close to foam. Since I'm in okay. Doxing myself. Oh no! I wanted to see about. I reached out in the past about collaboration. But also I work with game merit badge in scouting in New York. Wanted to connect with team interests. Must meet in the industry for the merit badge. So I'm always on the lookout for people they can discuss game where it can be meaningful. Alright, we got Foam Brain's emails almost done. They can discuss games with where it can be meaningful. Happy best wishes. Oh, there's a cat again. Dry season, and I hope to hear from you soon. Alright, Foam Brain. Okay. Mental space is starting to give way. I haven't done another caffeine shot in a while because I had a decaf tonight. So I've got about 11 mental minutes maybe left. And people are petering out too, because again, I know that like this can be up and down. I appreciate everybody's subs and follows so far tonight, though. Things are going well that way. And if people are getting in, we will raid. I do want to raid places. That has become a thing I care about. Hello again. How are you doing? I love you. Well, let's explore where we could raid out to, just kind of give ourselves some space and time to do so. Board games. Let's see if anybody's streaming board games right now. Anybody we know, especially. Oh, Banzes. Okay.
maybe we can go to Happy Board Games Anonymous. Bands, I like bands. I met bands at Gen Con. Wish Automata was a real person so I could call them a bitch to their face. Hilarious. Hilarious. Bands I met at Gen Con. Bands is really cool. They do video games, but they also do a lot of solo games. I imagine it looks like Bands might be doing a solo game right now. What are you playing, Bands? Bands is playing. I sing to EDM and dance myself in nightclubs. So I also play board games. That's hilarious, Bands. All right, Bands. Are you playing Flamecraft? Or you have Flamecraft Duels out? Is this the solo mode for Flamecraft Duels? It kind of looks like the small mode for Flamecraft Duels. Call it. Call them. Call them a bitch. See, I don't like this. Every time I'm in anybody's Twitch now, it says, knock, knock, and let them know you want to collaborate. That's not what I want to do. I'm sitting here watching like a normal fucking person. Stop bothering me, Twitch. We're going to throw Bands a follow. I didn't realize it didn't follow Bands. So, Bands we go. Alright. If Automod was a man, it would get free vasectomy for me, hard to kick between the legs. Swift but justice in your kick. Alright, so you know where we're going to go. We're probably going to go see Bands because, you know, why not raid a fellow board game person? We're starting to do that now. We're trying to find people that are meaningful, that we've met, that we care about, and we want to be more, like, in tune with those people. And, yeah, so at least we know we're going to raid, but we still got 8 minutes, which means in 8 minutes, what can we do to power through 8 minutes? So right now, let's Bioheal Bo's Instagram. No, we don't care about that. We're going to delete that thing out of here. Gamma badge registration. We did our Gamma badge, so we can get this going. Just doing some Gamma organize. Yo mama there, Automod. Yo mama. All right. I want to send Brian a message because I got a message here from Brian Hank. Hi, Brian. I'd love to talk about it as you get closer, or if we, want to connect after the first of the year. Sincerely. Okay. Brian, we got that going. Brian Hank. Hankum. Alright, so then we also are trying to get a, well, you sent more images. Did you send me or the group? Because oh, cute pets. Oh my god, look at those animals. Those are adorable. You got adorable cat friends, Nadia. I need to do like a whole other intro with those people. Yes, the Automod here is worse than Blue Sky. That's hilarious too. All right. Oh, what was I gonna do? Okay, so messaging people. Okay, let's get our get on. Let's see people who we want to see. Looks like based on some others, we are looking at a Monday in Feb. Is your first to that month free? That's for our one shot for copy text, or one shot for Morkborg, which continue to get like superly complicated. But we are great that we're going to have people we think are going to schedule with us to do Morkborg. And I like Morkborg. It seems cool. The little setup I was running for it and writing for it, I'm happy with. And then
Where's the Cola? Is the other one? Cola. All right. Message the three different accounts that I need for Morkborg. I don't have Monday plans for the rest of December, which originally I thought I would want to pull in. I wanted to try to do the Morkborg one shot this month. People are not available. And I didn't want to start the Chew one till January. So I want to check in with Chew people, but maybe I don't check in with Chew people today. Maybe I check in with Chew people tomorrow. Which means I'm open for like a one shot at least once, one Monday. My Friday game's currently on hiatus as our partners have a baby. They're having a baby, and I'm so happy for them. And like we're gonna be offline for a while because having a baby, that's so much more important. Awesome. I'll get the other confirmations so we have a complete scheduled date. And then hopefully a session 0 plan. I learned about safety with TTRPGs, and I'm running a whole brand new safety system in Veils and really important creative and constructive criticism pieces. So I'm super excited about that. Riposte because Automata is an ass, but they are adorable. Pookie is my little mama's boy. One of these days I'll be in mental space to fully dive into my D&D interest. That's it's something that even if you just do once, let's say you just pick up a one shot, and like, hey, let's do a one shot. So you can just kind of get in there and feel it out with like 3 to 4 hours one time. Oh my god, I forgot Twitch hates my cat's name. Oh god, I didn't realize that was part of it. Twitch Autobot hates it. But the idea of maybe if you want to just do a one shot, we just get in for like 3 or 4 hours, do one thing where you made this little character that does the one cool thing and something we built. Yeah, I think that's the great place to start. Like that's how I started. That's like I was able to do one in Sweet Tea's community, which made me feel great, and then I got invited to jump into the game that he and his brother do that I'm friends with, and that's my offline game, and I love those people to death, and that's like that just started snowballing from there. I've always been a storyteller, so doing this side of it and or being a character is just so cathartic. It is so helpful. I am so happy with that. All right, so we got another 2 minutes. 2-minute drill. What can we do in 2 minutes? Again, we're trying to 2 hours of real, complete, cool things. What the hell can we do in 2 minutes? Can we do a damn thing in 2 minutes? I don't know. We can change which email we're in, so that we go back to the other email that we do have a lot of like little things we need to do. Oh god, it's not a Gmail account. Go back. Go back. Crazy things. All right, stay there. We'll open up the emails that we just sent, and then we might need to open up our... Alright, go that one. I don't know what I did with my Yahoo email. That's what we'll do. So, Yahoo Mail. Hi, Cat. The Giants can give up 20 points in 2 minutes. Yes, they can, man. You know that. I haven't even turned it back on since the second half to see how terrible it's going. I'm going to in a minute once I get out of here. But I'm going to go to Yahoo Mail first. I can then jump into more things. Bye, kitty. All right. Oh, the wedding one's open first. God, the wedding mail. There's a lot in my wedding inbox right now, so... I fucking suck at being creative. Tried making a D&D character for funsies. Nope, I couldn't come up with anything more than rogue halfling. That's cool. Be a rogue halfling. Be a halfling rogue. Be a rogueling halfkin. I know I made that up. If you don't want to be creative about like your own character, just go pick up like an auto set character and then tweak it a little bit. Like somebody built this elf. I'm going to tweak this elf so it makes them different. And then, hey, there you go. Bob's your uncle dice roll the same way. But you can still make it your kind of thing by just futzing around with it a little bit. And that's cool. Theft in TTRPGs, as long as it's not creative identity theft, is, in terms of being like a player and a concept, that's really cool because you're going to, you can experience different medias that way. You can see somebody play a thing and then you want to play that thing. And that is cool. and that takes you. It's creating the story behind my rogue halfling. That's the hard part. Same idea. Like if you like, I'm going to be Frodo Baggins because I know what Frodo Baggins did with their life, and I don't need to make up anything after that. I'm Bodo Fraggins. Welcome me, Bodo Fraggins. Bodo Fraggins, and I carried a ring for some random old man around the country, and he told me the Eagles are coming every other chance I got, and it's just weirdo who told me I had to go places and do stuff. In the end, I was stabbed. See, there's Bodo Fraggins, or whatever I said. Well, and let's see, does this still work? I don't know if I put that into this, it only comes up there. I don't know if it comes up here. Twitch. Bodo Fraggins sounds like a bad Call of Duty character name. Oh my god. Oh, you were correct. That is hilarious too, man. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh god, that is freaking hilarious. Okay. Alright, there you go. There's a wedding archive. That's a. Alright, we got past the 2-minute mark, but then I figured out something else I could do with my time. It's like, oh, I'm gonna look at those things now. I just wanted to look at this as unread, but you're not organizing it by unread. Stupid, annoying box. Oh well. Alright, if there's such a thing, I'm going to have to find a prompts, questions to get my thinking about stuff. There absolutely is those things. We can definitely help you find them. But I think it is time I'm going to raid bands to be like, hey, cool, let's send that way. And I'm super excited for bands. Let me find Bandsnader. And they're not in this stuff. Oh gosh, okay, let's. Bands. There we go, bands. Alright, we're gonna raid bands. They're like playing Flamecraft duels. Alright, show them some love if you like board games. She's hilarious. So yeah, definitely follow if you do. Otherwise, keep being awesome. Thank you for doing this with me, and I felt like I got stuff done, and we were chatty, and it felt really nice. So I hope to do this again sometime soon. I hope that you keep being awesome, and we'll see you.